It's your girl, Angel Lyric, Queen of Cover Music, here with the podcast on Print Media. I'm here with my co-host, Squiggalik the Entertainer.
Hey now, say now, what's up? It's your boy Squiggalik the Entertainer, the one and only. And like she said, this is on Print Media. Tap in, you feel me? Where we giving you the latest and the greatest from religion, entertainment, sports, politics, current events, and we're giving it to you raw from the jaw. And we are on Print Media.
Hey, what's that? What's good, man? You know me, man. Full of life, full of energy, man. Coming with the come on. Yeah, tempo.
Like you talking.
Whatever, man. I'm fired up tonight, man. It's going down. You
Don't pay
heard me?
no attention to him.
Yeah, man. Pay all the attention, man. Pay me attention or don't pay me nothing.
What's up with you, Squeaky?
I'm good. How you doing, Angie? You kind of cute tonight. I'm back, man. How you doing?
I'm feeling real good.
Feeling good?
Real good, baby.
That's what's up. How was your weekend?
I had a very exciting weekend. It was so many people out here from everywhere.
Yeah, it was thick.
It was so thick.
The fight.
Friday, Saturday, and
Yes,
Sunday.
Yes, it is.
So we had a beautiful weekend.
It's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. Vegas been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, for those that don't know, man, I'm your boy Squiggalik the Entertainer,
And I'm your girl, Angel Lyric, Queen of Cover Music.
and together we are on Print Media. What's happening with the peoples out there, man? I had a good weekend as well. The weather in Vegas is starting to change. It's
Very
going
much.
from it, man. It ain't no in between out here, man. It's
No.
cold,
Well, it
freezing.
was.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
And then from
yeah.
that to
Yeah.
straight
You know,
into
they
that
spray
tank
the
top
goddamn
weather,
skies.
man.
They spray the goddamn skies. They can change any goddamn weather.
They doing something out there.
So
Man. But you know, besides that, it was beautiful weather. And
Beautiful
like she
weather.
said, it's been crazy. It's been popping
Yeah.
out here in Vegas.
Cracking,
Vegas
dog.
is on fire right now.
yeah,
You know, one thing is the sports world is just going crazy right now.
I know.
And I'm about to get into that sports rap. You know, I'm talking
Yeah.
about the sports because, man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been this excited to do the sports rap in a minute since football season started. It's
Okay.
so much to talk about and recap. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pop off into that. Yeah, we got exclusivity going on tonight. Yeah, of course we do. You feel me? But we gonna get into that sports rap.
Mhm.
And before we do though, it's 7:38. You know what we do first couple of minutes of the show. We give y'all time to go ahead, get comfortable, get yourself
comfortable.
right.
Get right. You already know what time it is.
I'll let Angel Lyric tell y'all what
So
part
we
of the
got
show
this.
it is.
Well, you guys know I don't drink. Well, I have had a couple drinks from the last week. But check
You
this
know I
out.
don't
So,
drink, but
okay, so
Yeah, tell me.
Sunday, I bought a drink. I had that motherfucker about 5 minutes and I wasted it.
sure
So he
did.
tell me,
What does that mean?
what does that mean? You shouldn't be drinking. So I'm not really, I'm good. So this is cranberry juice. It's not drink, no alcohol, no vodka,
Hey,
you know.
Corinne no berry.
And I was hungry, so I hadn't eaten all day. So I wanted some chips and some other stuff.
So you
know what I'm
snacking
saying?
and macking tonight.
Yes, snacking.
All right. So time for them to get their snacks, their beverages, and
And we're cannabis friendly.
oh damn. She is.
I'm cannabis friendly.
I'm cannabis angry, goddamn.
I'm
Get
not
mad
cannabis
if I
friendly.
don't
I'm
have
marijuana
it.
friendly.
Get mad when I don't got it. But yeah, we finna jump on into this sports rap, man, because tonight, man, we got an explosive episode. I'm talking about it's going up tonight, man. Y'all gonna want to tap in because we finna drop some good game on y'all. We got our first official exclusive interview with a very, very, very talented young man that we're gonna be bringing into the room and interviewing later, man. And we want y'all to join in and pick his brain. We're gonna be dropping this game. He gonna really, lay a nice little blueprint down for y'all on how it goes when it comes to this entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? We got exclusive fire interview with June Doe. So y'all be looking out for that. It's about to go down after we get into this sport.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. You did. All
We got a
right.
couple interviews coming up
Yes, we do.
this month.
It's that time. It's that time.
Next month. Got somebody else coming in. Oh, but everybody's having a good day.
Yes, I do too. All right. So sports rap, here we go.
He's gonna do a sports rap for you guys.
Man, it's so much. Man, I don't know if y'all can see, man. My sports rap is thick this week. You hear me? There's so much going down in sports.
I don't even know.
She like, I don't know none of that, but you gonna learn tonight. You hear me? Man, check it out. Sports rap, man, real quick. First and foremost, man, I know everybody talking about it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the talk about, man. Bless your heart. Bless your baby. You good?
Oh yeah, my allergies.
You all right?
I ate a hot
that,
chip.
that cheese and jalapeno shit.
I ate a hot
Fucking with
chip.
your nose.
Yeah, I ate a hot chip.
So look, on this here sports, man,
Hey,
I know everybody, I don't care if you're a fan or not, been heard about the biggest match probably in the last 5-10 years. Boxing match. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan the King Garcia. King Ryan Garcia, however he wanted to be known as. Man, everybody, all the stars came out. Few politicians. It was so thick out here in Vegas last weekend for that fight. I mean, it was a mega fight, and the stars showed the fuck up, man. We ran into so many famous people downtown. It was crazy. You feel me? But for those that been under a rock somewhere and ain't heard about it, this was the mega fight, man. Catch weight at 136 pounds. Both undefeated. They've been talking shit for each other. Man, they've been talking for the last couple of years. They've been trying to line this up. Nobody thought it was going to happen. It finally happened. Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. Tank Davis drops Garcia not once but twice.
watch it.
Caught him with a devastating left hook to the dome. Flush, mashed his grill, knocked him down. Then in the seventh, and I know everybody been talking about the shot because some think it was fake, some think the fight was fixed, some like, nah, I was there, you could hear it. Some people like, if you ever been hit with a real liver shot, you know. Man, Tank dropped that boy, snuck up under his punch and came back up and delivered a short little hook uppercut, that little uppercut hook he known for, to that boy liver, and it made him quiver. You hear me? He went to the he went in that corner. He was ready to come back out. He thought about it for a second and he tried to eat it, and he couldn't swallow that one.
What happened?
Took that knee. I was tripping. I didn't think the fight was over. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Is it did he? Oh,
I
like,
don't even think he thought it was over.
Man. But what tripped me out is I'm gonna go back and research it. But Tank said something to him when he hit him. Bow. He said something to him, and he took 2 steps, and it was like, can't do it. That shit was crazy.
What you told him to drop?
I don't know what he told him. Like, I don't know if he told him, get your punk ass up and you finna get some more of this, or I don't know what it was, man. But whatever he told him, it must have played on his mind because he was out of there. So Davis by knockout, man. So what that does, man, is that just spiced up boxing. That actually, to me, in my personal opinion, brought boxing back because it was a kind of dead, but you got these youngsters, you know, in a 130 to 140 pound that they spicy, so they keeping it lit. And in my opinion, now this takes the trajectory of boxing to another level, because now eventually within the next year or two, you're going to have to line it up between Haney and Tank Davis, Haney and Shakur. I heard that Davis is already looking at Tim Foyle again to go and finish that business, so it ain't no doubts. He's looking for the pit bull. You feel me? But Haney, Shakur, and Tank, all three of them gonna have to fight each other within the next 3 years. And hey, it's worth waiting for. I'll wait for that because that's real boxing at its finest. Moving on to the NBA, man. The NBA is on fire. NBA on fire right now, man. If y'all don't know who it is, man, you got Sack at the Warriors, man. You got goddamn me Denver smashing. Well, we're gonna come back to Sack Warriors. Because right now the NBA playoffs is looking lopsided. Almost everybody is getting nearly swept. Almost all the teams, one of the teams is up 3-1. What's going on? I thought this was the playoffs. Playoffs? Man, it's supposed to be the playoffs, man. Y'all acting like this practice out here. Where the competition at? And then you got to play in, play out. You can play out and you're still in. And man, come on, man. Y'all everybody can't make the playoffs. Y'all gotta step this shit up and make it back like it was. We want some real competition. But anywho, right now you got Denver up 3-1. They playing the Timberwolves. They play Timberwolves right now as we speak. Hopefully the Wolves ain't gonna get swept because they down 3-1. Denver win tonight, it's over. You got Miami. They playing the Bucks tomorrow. They down 2-1. We're gonna see how that thing goes. You got Boston up on Atlanta. But now Atlanta just won tonight, so they was up 3-1, finna get swept. Possibly finna get swept. Atlanta was like, no, fuck that. We ain't going out. They won them a game, so now it's 3-2. So now I got to play at least 6 games. So shout out to Atlanta for staying in the mix. You got 76ers done swept the Nets out of there. Pack it up. 4-0. Get them out of here. You got the Knicks. Knicks up 3-1 on Cleveland. And that's a surprise. A lot of people didn't see the Knicks coming. I sure didn't. They up 3-1. Cleveland gonna be at home tomorrow, facing elimination. Will they do just like Atlanta? Hold they motherfucking stand your ground like you in Texas or Florida. You better do something or you're out of here. You heard me? Or you're out of here. And then you got the Lake Show. Boy, I know y'all Laker fans. Boy, well, I know Laker fans is needing diapers, goddamn me, high blood pressure medicine. Goddamn me, I know y'all was stressing last night. I know y'all was. I know y'all was stressing. You know if Johnny was gonna come and do their thing. Y'all they almost did it. They almost had y'all. And then they just open sesame, let LeBron come in and just score like this ain't the goddamn playoffs. I don't understand it. So now the Lakers is up 3-1 on Memphis. One more game, and the Lakers win one more, it's over. Memphis play at home. They play tomorrow at home. Memphis. I got a feeling Memphis ain't going out like that there, though. We go see what it do. Memphis, y'all better stand up with the Lake Show. Moving on to face the winner of this next series I'm talking about. The one that matters. The one that's actually competitive. The one that everybody been talking about. You know what I'm talking about. The Battle of Northern California, man. The Yay versus the Valley. You know what I'm talking about. Sacramento Kings versus the Golden State Warriors. Sac was up 2-0. Lighten up the beam. Lighten the beamy up, Scotty. Ain't know what was going on. Motherfuckers like, oh, wait, Draymond got suspended. Cody Water got kicked out. It was drama. Then they brought it back to the Bay. Golden State took 2 at home. Now they going back to Sac. Game 5. Who gonna take the advantage? The next team to win, in my personal opinion, might be the one that just go ahead and take this thing. Because I don't think it's going 7. I think whoever gonna win it gonna win in 6. And I'm rocking with you already know. Warriors, let's go. Moving on to the NFL. Big news. We gonna have one thing to talk about in the NFL. I've been giving y'all little tidbits, feeding y'all on. It's gonna happen. It's thing they talking about. They talking about the shit finally happening. What the shit is, I'm talking about the trade. What trade? The trade between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers.
I said the word, y'all.
Goddamn me. Aaron MVP Rodgers is out of there. He is no longer with the Green Bay Packers and on his way to the New York Jets. Now, a lot of people knew that was going to happen, but we didn't know how, when. The cost. You tell me who won. You got the damn Jets giving up their first round pick this year, their second round pick this year.
For old ass Aaron Rodgers.
A 2024 second round pick, and it can possibly turn into a first round pick if Aaron Rodgers plays 65% of the snaps.
For old ass.
Boy, they done came up. You hear me? Yes, sir. Moving on to the NHL. Playoffs is in full swing. Over there with the NHL, you got Boston. They up 2-1 on the Panthers, looking to sweep them and get them up out of there Wednesday. Lightning is playing the Leafs. Ooh, Maple Leafs just knocked up 2-1. Ooh, that's going to be a good one because they go at it with each other. Hurricanes is up 3-1 on the Islanders. New York, where you at? Y'all facing elimination next game. Ooh, tonight, will they be swept? And then you got the Devils out of Jersey up 2-1 on the Rangers. Nobody thought they seen that coming. Oh, wait. And now the Avalanche and the Kraken. I think that's going to be a war. I don't know, y'all. I think that the Kraken might snatch it from an Avalanche. I'm just saying. In Dallas and Minnesota, they play tonight. And whoever wins this match, just like the word game, I think they go take control and go ahead and move on to the next goddamn round. You hear me? Major League Baseball, man, the same old, man. People moving and grooving, doing what they do. Now everybody to play at least 20 games. So for baseball, like I said, they play 1,000 games. So you really can't tell who doing what with 20 games in, 20-ish games in. But you can start getting a feel of who starting to catch their form, who got pitching and who don't. You feel me? In the major leagues, you got the American League East. The top two dogs over there, you got the Tampa Rays. They are on a streak. They done won 5 in a row. You got the Orioles. They right behind them at 14-7. They done won 6 in a row. Over on the Central, you got the Twins. They had 12-10. They done won 2 in a row. You got the Guardians at 11-11. They won 1. In the Central, over on the American League, you got the Rangers. They had 14-7. They done won 2 in a row. And the Astros is starting to heat up. They had 12-10, but they done won 4 in a row. Over on the National League on the East, you got the Braves at 14-8. They're 14-8 and they're in the top of the league, but they've lost 4 in a row. So in baseball, you got to watch for shit like that. That's how a team in baseball can come back and just come back in and catch up and be on you. You feel me? The Mets is 14-9 and they done lost 2 in a row. In the West, you got the Diamondbacks 12-11. They done lost 2 in a row. And the Dodgers is 12-11 and they done won 2 in a row. And lastly, in the National League Central, the Pirates been smashing. Looking like probably the hottest team in baseball, in my opinion. Besides the Tampa Bay Rays, they had 16-7 and they've won 7 games in a row. The Brewers is at 15-7 and they lost their last one. So that's the sports wrap for tonight. It's a lot going on. It's been a whole lot popping. I told y'all we had a lot to talk about tonight. And we ain't gonna let the people wait no more. We gonna get straight into it like we do it. And without further ado, man, I want to bring into the room to this live, man, and get this interview popping with a friend of mine, somebody I consider a brother, a great entrepreneur, a great husband, hustler, father, and positive role model for people in our community. And without further ado, man, I want to bring in the one and only June Doe, CEO owner of the Dude brand. June Deezy, what's up, big dog?
What's popping with it? What's good with it? Pig.
Oh man, you know, man, some
What's
more
up
of
with
it,
the
man. What's
family?
up with the big dog, man?
What's good with the family though? Hey, you
Oh
know that
man.
sports. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't keep
man,
up
I'll be
with
on
it.
it.
Hey, you probably lost me the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, man. You know, it'd be some statisticians on this thing. You feel me? You gotta come with it because they'll be like, no, no, actually they 3 and
Oh
3
yeah, they gonna fact check you.
every time. They looking for a reason.
That's how you
Man,
gotta be on point. Hold
gotta
on, I'm
be
looking
on
for
current at
the
all times. All right, man.
All
So
right.
we're gonna get into this interview. I got a couple of questions lined up, but you know, our thing is raw from the jaw. We shoot it from the hip. So we're gonna keep it authentic as possible. But I do got a few questions so we can, keep it in an interview format. But before we go into all that, man, I just want to have you get a chance to introduce yourself, let the people know who you are, and explain a little bit about yourself.
All right. For the people, I'm June Doe. Everybody know me as June, founder, creator, designer of the Dude brand, um, owner of Ambition Barber Studio in Elk Grove. Uh, let me see. We got the Dude Brand Foundation. I'm pretty much who I am right now. I'm probably like 5 different companies in one. And everything it changed up for me. So
Right.
I go from the fashion to the nonprofit, more of the street activists, to fatherhood, to everything. So June
Man,
is
many hats.
is all that in one.
Now I was seeing something. I was seeing something on your on your timeline that popped up, and it was something like a motivational thing for youth in the sports or something like that.
Yep.
Tell us
And
a little
that's
bit about that.
the
What's up with that?
that's the flight school program. So what we got right there is it's a sports-based program or a physical-based program that pretty much teach the kids discipline. It's structured. It's a program structured to teach a kid discipline, encourage them, empower them, and
Nice. That's
pretty much
dope.
work with them. So we had started the Flight School Academy after I had coached football last year.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
To,
did.
to really like get back with the kids and start, mentorship. And that's where the Dual Brand Foundation play a big part in stuff like
Man,
that. So yeah.
that's needed so much, man. So, man, for the people that don't officially know you or may not know, let the people know where you from.
All right. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Well, I was originally born in Compton, California, from Los Angeles, California. I moved out here in Sac, been out here since I got out, but was out here before. So it's like I learned I got so much of my foundation set in Sacramento. I gotta give props to the Sac card. But yeah, I'm from Los Angeles, California. Was a football player, big time high school football player. Um, didn't finish school, so I couldn't really pursue football. I had a couple scholarships lined up. That didn't
Okay.
go right. So I pretty much from there, I stumbled, with juvenile, going to juvenile hall young, getting back 18 years old, getting off of juvenile probation to getting back on adult probation at like 18 and a half. And at 21, I was in the pen already. So,
Okay, man, you got a story, big bro.
Yeah,
got a story, real talk. Okay, so before we go too far into it or get too far ahead. So if you don't mind, let's dig a little bit into that, so people will have an understanding of who you are and where you come from to where you are and where you're going. So if you don't mind, I heard you mention a couple of times, you had stumbled a bit. Angel got some questions too. You had said that you stumbled a bit, and then you had mentioned that by the time you was 18, you was in juvenile hall and facing incarceration. So if you don't mind, if you can tell us a little bit about that, and kind of go into depth of how that transpired, like what was your first case or whatever.
Long story short, around 13 years old, my mom had started getting arrested, and I kind of feel like, well, it was a pattern. I seen a pattern, after that. Hold on.
It's all good. Turn this light up.
Hold on. We back on.
What was that?
It was your bag.
Ring thing, man. All right, we back on?
Yep, we good. Got you.
All right. Make a long story short, kind of I look back at how everything went, and when my mom started going to jail, you feel me, I was probably like around 13, I started going to jail too. So talking about like from 14 to 15, my mom going to jail. They tried to send me with my dad. Me and him couldn't get along, so that whole time I was with him, I was kind of in juvenile hall. So from there, I got recruited to play football
from juvenile.
And yeah, we had one of my head coaches. He was a staff there, a counselor, and he seen me play. So I actually got out at a ranch early. I did 16 months. Got out early to play football.
Oh, that's dope.
And from there, I balled. My mom was still in prison. Everybody was still in my family was still in the street. So I kind of did that by myself too. And from there, I started varsity in 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. Led the city in interceptions, like all 3 years. In the newspaper, like
he was really doing it. He was him.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, he was him.
I was like I was the hope. I was the hope. Right. I felt like I failed people, but I didn't pass a math exit exam, and that's why I didn't get my scholarship. From there, I got back in the streets because football is what had me, seeing further than the circumstance I was at.
Right.
Once I couldn't, they tried to get me to play JC football, and to me, it just didn't feel like the real thing because I was playing at a high level.
You was ready to level up. You was on that.
Yeah, I was ready to level up. All my boys, Brandon Browner, Matt Castle, they all played in the league. Joseph Shumpert, Steve Smith, all of them.
Steve Smith, Matt Castle.
Yeah, Justin Fargus.
What?
I tackled him my 10th grade. You
played against all him?
He played for Notre Dame my 10th grade year. He ran me over on the sideline. He was a tailback. And, later on, I remembered him when he went to the Raiders, I think.
That's what's up, man.
So that's kind of that kind of created a lot, that created a lot of June, like the survival, stay on your toes, able to produce without a lot of support.
Man over here,
that created that. Those times created that. And I was like from 13 to 18 years old.
Okay. So Angel, you said you had a couple of questions. Well, what's the question you got for June?
Hey June.
Hey.
Hi, little bro.
What's good with it?
Nothing.
I love that fro.
Thank you. I'm so
Rock
proud of
it.
you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. I some good memories, you know.
Yeah.
How we all used to kick it and stuff. It's just I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to know. I remember you was rapping, right?
Yep.
Mm.
You think I remember that? You think I remember that? I remember you. I remember when you was rapping, and you was a good rapper. I don't know why you gave it up. You were good to me.
You got it.
You know.
We're gonna talk about that.
What gave you the idea to start Dude Brand? What inspired you to start Dude Brand?
Good question.
You know, because for me, when I seen it, I was like hooked. I liked the logo. I came to LaBelle. I was like, oh my God. You see Judo shit? Yeah, I did. And remember, I wanted to get a skateboard from you because of my grandkids.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to just come up with that and say, okay, I'm gonna come up with this, I'm gonna push forward, and I'm gonna go for what gave that idea?
I was really I started it. The dude is actually my nephew's name, who I started the brand for. And at that time, he was growing up in South Central Los Angeles, amongst gang members and all kind of shit like that. But he chose to do something different and skateboard. So I wanted him to. I was trying to empower him through having a brand, that we could have in back of his skateboard career. And so that's the Dude brand. My nephew's name is we call him Dude. So the Dude brand was, you feel me, to help him, empower him, like doing something different, empower him, and whatever he chose, because he could have easily went down the gang banging route and did that. So
that's tough.
Yeah, that's the creation of Dude
know the
brand.
meaning
That's the
behind
creation
things
of Dude brand.
And that's
Good question, Angel. Good question. So my question is, how long have you been at it with the Dude brand, with the fashion?
With the Dude brand, I say 2014, so about 9 years.
Wow.
Yep, 9 years. Started off. It's crazy because one of my kids got the first Dude brand shirt I ever printed on right now, and that was 9 years ago.
Wow.
And, yeah, I've been grinding ever since. I probably took 2 years off for just to school myself, and I was close to going to the fashion school in Frisco, but I would have had to take that loan for like $30,000. So I hooked up with I went straight to YouTube, and I just start asking questions and built my my information up, and from there I came across people who knew some things and went to the magic show, and in about 2.5 years, like, I had enough information to start producing at a higher level.
Man, people don't really realize that when you want to know something really and you don't know how to do it or what, go to YouTube.
Yeah,
I guarantee you'll learn some stuff on YouTube.
So that's an example of how social media can be.
Yeah, YouTube.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's
more like that's more like alternatives for like say a person like me who like a lot of people, you know, might not want to give me the game like they need to, you know, because they be intimidated. they you
Indeed,
know,
all
it's
that.
so they so stereotypical, like, you know, my presence sometimes intimidate them, and I know I'm not gonna get the right, you know, I know they not gonna give me the good game.
Right.
So it's like, you know, YouTube is they don't know who behind there seeking this knowledge. And you know, they not leaving nothing out. And you could cross reference between so many videos is
Right.
it's like it's it.
10
So,
videos saying the same thing. It's gonna be hard to go against that
yeah.
information.
I done told people I done told suppliers my life story, and the reason why I'm trying to get in, you know, the fashion game, and they don't give a fuck. Like,
No.
you know, they don't care about that shit. They just trying to sell clothes, and they trying to do it to benefit them. So it's like you gonna have to hop out there and educate yourself 9 times out of 10, because you know they just not gonna give you the game like like they need to.
No.
So I'm gonna ask. Angel had mentioned remembering meeting you and remembering your music career, and I remember it as well. And I vouch, yeah, you was coming with it. You was a solid artist, you know, above solid. You was good. You know what I'm saying? Where are you at with the music? Do you still make music? Are you still an artist as well? Is that one of the hats you wear as well, or what's going on with that?
That's one of the hats I wear, but that's more like, you know, I just can't let the music go. And you know, like as far as pursuing it, I can let that go, but I still, you know, the studio's still
Still on it.
studio still up. I think
Right.
the AKG right there. So, you know, I always do it, but I haven't the past year or so. I haven't been able to make music, or the past 2 years, I haven't been able to make music and create like I was before. So, you know,
Do you think it's because of drive and desire, or because you are more occupied doing other stuff now?
now I think because I'm more deterred to open that door, and I know if I pursue music, it'll put me more in a negative space, and I felt like, you know, if I did do that,
Now what you mean right now?
When you, I mean, I understand, but it might have went over some people here. You just dropped some game. I understand what you're saying. When you said that you trying to open that door, and the music may take you to a negative space that ain't gonna allow you to do that. What did you mean when you say you trying to open that door?
No, I said I wasn't trying to open that door as far as going to that negative space that music is right now. And even if I produce some conscious radio shit, it's still like, you know, the club scene and the hours that you gotta, you know, operate is like, that's, you know, it's a different time, and it's a different speed when you know, really out here. You late night at these bars and shit. It's a risky investment, you know, especially when I got kids at the house. So, you know, opening, you know, I had to, because I really believe and know that I could have did something with my music, but it was something I had to, you know, make a decision if I wanted to, you know, accept all the shit that came with it. And like, you know, I'm a 2-strike felon. I'm a 2-strike felon. Like, you know.
My bad. I think I was over talking. People didn't hear that last part, and that makes a big difference on how you move. What was that you said?
Oh yeah, I said that, you know, shit, I'm a 2-strike felon, and you know, like, it's just a risky investment to put myself in to try to gamble it and see if, I could do it, because, I just know what come with it, you know. And you could be internet based, but you would have to get out there. And the music, I got 4 kids and 1 on the way. Like, like I gotta do business hours. I gotta do them. I gotta do the 8 to 4s, the 8 to 5s, and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I can dig it. I can dig it.
So yeah, that's the door I'm talking about. Like, it's a little too negative for me, and as far as like dissing somebody, I really never talked about all the negative shit I did. I talked a lot about shit that I've been through, hustling, coming up and shit like that. But like, I didn't really open up a lot in my music because I felt like it was just gonna open another door, a more negative door.
Right.
And before I went to the pen, like, that's when I was recording. I was with the negativity, so it was easy for me to do. And if I could have stayed out, I would have did it then. So
I feel that.
Music is just like therapy for me now. But with the Dude brand now, I'm going to integrate my music through visual ads, commercials,
Right.
everything we got going. So I got about 1,000 songs in the computer, and 2 of them.
Yeah, you just, like you said, you will be able to change the narrative with your music.
Yep.
That's what's up. And speaking of narratives, what's your vision for the Dude brand? I mean, everybody, can get a clothing line, make clothes. We know the inspiration of the brand. It came from your nephew, and one that give him a positive outlet besides the streets, and something positive to back his skateboarding career. But what's your overall vision for the Dude brand? What is the vision of the Dude brand?
And my overall vision for the Dude brand is to be a community-based company that really advocate in the streets, and create quality, top of the line products for for the community, for the people. Right now I'm just taking these baby steps, but I'm thinking about like big corporate sponsors, the Dude brand, Nike collabs, in the future, and just to get us on a major level to, they gonna need what we got, and we gonna have the people of the streets. So I am thinking about, doing collabs in the future, and I want to do collabs with the Giants to, give them a glimpse of, what matters to us, and what we doing. And I think if we follow the right mode, like, they got to collab with us.
Right. So. Yeah, man. I mean, speaking of quality,
You gonna bring those skateboards back?
Yeah, you see one right there. Oh, you see that one?
Yep, on the wall.
Oh yeah. Nice.
I'm telling you.
Bring them skateboards back.
Yeah, that's where it started.
I love this. This was one of my favorites.
Oh, that's that bucket.
She picked this one out for me. This is the one, kind of like
that
the
bucket right there. You see
but they got the Dude brand on there with the Dude brand on it. You feel me?
See, I got mine.
Yeah, speaking of quality, this, like I had told you, I had talked to you before. I'm a bucket hat cat, and I done seen the quality on different bucket hats that's out there, and it's a good quality bucket hat itself. It's flexible but sturdy. You know what I'm saying? It meshed well to the crown of the head. I like the patchwork that's on there. You got good quality patchwork on the decal, and then a good solid screen printing across the bill.
Mhm.
You know, it's a good,
Like that
a good piece of product. It's a good material. And then I copped a t-shirt as well, the Tupac shirt. And you know, like I was telling you, you know, it's true to fit. So you know, your large is your large, your extra large, your extra large. Um, it's not that bulky, blocky, heavy, you know, pro style and you know type
No
of
pro club.
material. No pro club. You know what I'm talking about? It's the you know it's you know
It's
like
light.
this. Yeah, it's like you know it's the type of tee that you know it makes you feel good putting it on because you know I don't care what you know niggas try to say we like to look good too when we get dressed. You feel me? You should want to. You feel me? And it's that type of material where when you put it on, you know it fits to the frame of your body.
It falls to your chest.
The way it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's good quality. That's what you look for. You know what I'm saying in garments. So speaking of that, like to me, it looks like you with the studying you did and everything, you took a step further to you know go above and beyond with your quality. Well, what does that mean to you? Quality versus quantity.
Quality versus quantity means that you paying attention more to the detail. You thinking more you thinking more in the future, really. You thinking longevity, you know, when we talk quality. You know, when we talk quantity, you know, it's real temporary. So I had seen, you know, I had to study why people stay with different brands so long, and you know, the main thing is the fabric, the feel, and you know, at the bottom of the totem pole when I started off those first dual brand shirts, you know, I didn't have my wholesale license. I couldn't get my accountants like I needed to, so I was pretty much at the mercy of the you know, the screen printers selling me the 30 shirts for $199, whatever it was back then. But that and with that came with they used the cheapest quality, you know, shirts and give you a basic screen printing job and you know send your order off. And you know, I got real supporters because you know it's a real brand. So I was able to get that off and people supported that. But I felt like in the future, it's like, you know, once I start getting my knowledge up, it was like, if they wearing that, my people gonna wear, you know, that shit too. And it costs a little more. It take a little more to source out and find. But you know, that's how I was looking at it. Cause I can sell a cheaper shirt. But it's more about servicing, you know, my peoples in the community and, you know, the customers that do brand to at the highest level. You know,
That's
so.
what's up, man. Yeah, I mean, y'all check him out, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to let everybody know, you know, your information and what's going on with you. But I just want y'all to look at this from the material itself
I like the box.
down to you know packaging. This is what the garments come in, you know. So you go and get you some dual brand, you know what I'm saying?
Keep your box.
It ain't just coming in though. It's not coming in a plastic bag, a thank you bag. You know what I'm saying? That I mean
that box is
that's
dope.
detail.
That box
you know
is
what I'm
dope.
saying? And you know, you busting it down, you come in, and they got it individually boxed, packaged for you. And then inside they got their information. You know what I'm saying? Is
Oh yes, the whole package.
yeah, man. That's A1. That's A1. And like
even the wrapping paper says the dude brand.
Man,
The wrapping paper.
I hope y'all
and it's black. That's what I like about it.
Hey, sometimes it's on the real, it's a trip seeing this right now. Now, like, you know, looking at it from the outside, because I'm in the mix with it, so I don't get to really see it like that. So getting it like this, on the real, it's just, man, it costs way more to do shit like that, but it mean more to be able to do shit like that for my people. And that's what it's all about right there. Like,
well, I tell you, as a consumer of the brand, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because it makes me want to come back and cop more.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because we partners, it's just a slight different experience if I would have, pulled up on you and got it, and you just had it in the shrink wrap, or what I'm saying, in a plastic bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna fuck with you, but when I come back, like you said, okay, if I come back and it may cost a little more than the cat that's giving it to me in the shrink wrap, I'm gonna go back because of that experience, that quality. I know that you care that much, and I know you have to put some time, effort, and money into it, so I'm gonna care that much more. And in my mind, that's how you got it. You definitely own something, and that's how you have your grassroots following, and it turn into a cult following.
Yeah.
Because you had that quality from the gate. So yeah, tell people about hold on. I'm sorry, I told you we live. I just got a comment coming in, my big sis in the Bay.
Who's that?
That's Raynetta. She said she gonna call you tomorrow. I need everybody to send a prayer up to my big sis. She's not doing good right now. She in the hospital. So, on your own time, if y'all could send a prayer up for Raynetta. We hope for a speedy recovery. We hope everything work out for you, sis. We'll definitely go tap in with you. But yeah, June, tell people how they can get to the merch, and tell people about what you got going on. Cause you in the Art and Fair Mall, big dog.
Yeah.
That's how we heard about it. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let you talk about it.
Just landed that spot at the pop-up shop in the Art and Mall. We in the first entrance.
Where's that at for the people that's nationwide that don't know nothing about it?
89 Arden Way at the Arden Fair Mall. We in the first entrance next to Sears, right across from Forever 21. So it's the pop-up shop, the dude brand.
Main Street, man. You hear me? They got my dog on Main Street, man. Broadway.
We went from the trunk, you feel me, to the commercial space, man. And it's a blessing.
Beautiful.
It's a blessing, but a hell of a responsibility too.
Talk about that. Talk about some of the backside of what it is to be an entrepreneur and to be an owner of a up and growing brand, and a dad, and a football coach, and motivational speaker, and a advocate. Talk about some of that, the behind the scenes that they don't know about.
It's like, to wear all those different hats, and you gonna leave so much, you never get enough time to really, heal yourself. So, in doing all that, you kind of you got to find balance to heal yourself, and play all these different roles, and it's new, so it's a challenge. Everything new, all these everything I'm going through right now, especially for success, is new to me. So it's my first time being in these situations. It's my first time having what I have. It's my first time really just trying to do something right and staying focused and determined. But man, it's hard. It's rough. Being an entrepreneur and a dad, and I get so much static from every aspect, every shoe I wear is so much shit to deal with. And from being a dad to dealing with teachers at the school, they look at me a certain way and treat me a certain way. So it's really like I'm going against the grain with all this shit, but You know, I know, like, at the end of the day, I'm doing the right thing. So I really just deal with it. You know,
Right.
I really just deal with it because I feel like the end goal is gonna be bigger than, you know, the problems that I face right now. But
Right.
it's a lonely road. You know, being an entrepreneur and being able to create and think of all this shit, it's like the average person don't think, you know, as much as I do. So it's real lonely. You
I
know,
feel
when
it.
you got so much shit going through you. You know, I research probably like 6 different things at once, and
Mm,
I'm really passionate about all 6 of them motherfuckers. So it's
right.
like, you know, this is how I operate. Is not how normal people operate. So, you know, it's
Mm.
just it's a lonely space. It is. It's rough.
That's why they say it's lonely at the top.
It's
Yeah.
lonely at the top, you know. They
Yeah.
don't
Now,
they don't understand it. You know, a lot of people don't understand it, and they just like, you know, being in the mall now. And yeah, it's cool, but it's like now we in the air now. You know,
right.
we can't fail.
And
Like
I was
we
about to say, people
crash
gonna
and
be watching
make it.
if you grow, if you winning. A lot of people on the sideline just waiting and watching, hoping you fail.
Yep, yep, yep. Cause
You
I've been
know,
so headstrong and I wouldn't even say cocky because I really handled my shit as much as I achieved. I've been so humble and I really suppressed a lot, but uh, I I I think people know my spirit, and that shit at some time could rub people the wrong way, and you know it make them feel some type of way, you know. So you know, I long relationships that people I knew from back in the days, like, you know, they didn't respond right to me doing all this shit, me being, you know, at those points it was just me trying to psych myself out, and I
mm,
did it to the point where it was second nature, and second nature I had the habits of a successful, you know, black
right.
entrepreneur, and
Yeah, I mean,
that's how it hit.
I seen your growth. You know what I'm saying? I seen your
Yeah,
growth, and we know each other personally.
personally.
And just to, see, I knew that you know what I'm saying, because through the conversations we would have, I was like, okay, you know, June is really solid because the shit we would talk about something and then I would see you put it in motion. Like a lot of motherfuckers, you could, you know what I'm saying, sit back, you could talk about things, and you might come across people that's like-minded and you chop game with them and it just be conversation. But you may not see that person putting action to the words. And when
Mm.
I start seeing you actually, putting that shit into play, I'm like, yeah, bruh really on his shit. And then you started to travel abroad. And then I was like, yeah, he really out there, you know what I'm saying, soaking up game, really trying to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it is that he, you know what I'm saying, own, he trying to take it to another level. Cause, I know that each trip wasn't just vacation. I know you was out there really, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, putting plays together and trying to make it culminate to where you at right now. So with your brand, I seen, man, when we pulled up, man, you had wifey, all the kids, you know what I'm saying, was rocking the dude brand, and you started, you know what I'm saying, the brand to, you know, be a platform for your nephew. So dude brand is definitely family based and family infused. Like what does family mean to you and to the brand?
Family mean being able to. Family is really coming together to, you know, to achieve a higher cause, and that's how I see it now. Even with doing so much shit by myself and starting my own family, you know, I just see like everybody got to pitch in, and everybody is accountable for the success of the family. And you know, that's what the brand is, from from customer to creator to merchandiser. It's all about, you feel me, being family
Everybody
and
play a role.
being accountable for the family success. So it's important, and it's important when one person is working, out of respect, everybody else work. If one person is going 110%, out of respect, everybody else going 110%. And I think to me, that's the new family motto, where everybody is held accountable, and nobody feel left out. Everybody got ownership and we grow. So that's what family is, especially to the Dude brand. The Dude brand family is really, giving our responsibility, to create and do the best for, a common goal. So
That's what's up, man. So like brothers, sisters out there that's like you, and I know a lot, and we about to start getting these interviews popping and rolling because it's a bunch of brothers and sisters like you that's out there that's really doing their thing, and they need to be highlighted. They need to have a spotlight on them. They need to have that platform, and we need to not only put the spotlight on people like yourself and others that's doing similar things, but it needs to be constantly something that our community see. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be something that it becomes the norm. They need to be used to seeing successful, entrepreneurs coming up out of our community. So we about to start hitting these interviews. Yeah, and yeah, man, I mean, let's just keep it real. You're a young black man from, Los Angeles, California, grew up in the gang era and environment, you know what I'm saying? Been through the criminal justice system, you know, tatted up. I mean, you name it. Everything that they would try to throw against you, or every barrier that they could try to place in front of you, you know what I'm saying? That would say that you ain't gonna be where you at. You defy every last one. You hopped over every hurdle. You know what I'm saying? So brothers like you, sisters, and just so many people out there need to be, highlighted more, and I think that's part of our job as On Point. And speaking of that, man, like people like y'all that continue to be able to be successful, without necessarily working a traditional 9 to 5, and just getting it from your different businesses and your hustles.
Yeah, that's what, and I had a lot of people in the past, they compare, because I got the barbershop and the trade, so it's like they'll compare and be down on their work and shit, and it's crazy because I really built my work ethic up while I was when I just got out, and I didn't have my barber license. I was working at the glass company, breathing in glass dust, making $9 an hour down there.
Right.
And that was gonna be in my whole life. That was gonna be the first and only job I ever stayed at longer than probably 2 months, a month. And I made that whole journey just about me. And I told myself, no matter what I go through, what I got to do, I was going to, just build and use that job to build me up. So when people look at a job as a problem, it's really an asset. It's really, it's really, it's a platform to build on. And it's way more consistent than business. And that's why I tell dudes, like, your business slow down. This shit go up and down. I get a rush, and then it'd be crickets. You know, the job is more consistent. You know, I feel like people should, you know, appreciate that and use it as a stepping stone to build your own. And you can actually still work and continue to build your own. You know, it ain't Damon Johns, you know, at Fubu, he said he had 100,000 in the Fubu account, and he still was working at Red Lobster. And because he said that it was positive cash flow. So people just gotta change their perspectives on work, because it's like you're not slaving for nobody at all. Like you signed up for it, you know, you agreed to it, you said in the interview, you lied about it, you lied to get in that motherfucker. So it's like you gotta take advantage. You gotta take advantage of everything out here, and the job is something for sure that, you know. A lot of the young cats, they come to me, oh, I want the trade. I want to, you know, it look cool. The shit I'm doing look cool, and they come in there, and I know they just trying to get out the workload.
Right.
And that's the wrong way to enter. That's the wrong mindset to enter business with. And those are the people who usually fail, you know. So it's like a job could help you. I mean, especially for people like me, you know, I started with I was quitting jobs like the same week. It's checks that I didn't go back for. I quit so fast. So I feel like everything could be used. A job is an asset. You know, and it's another, you know, level. It's some more security to, you know, what you got going on.
Yeah, that's a good game. That's what I would suggest to people as well. If you are dibbling and dabbling in entrepreneurship, you trying to become an entrepreneur, you got something going. Number one rule of any business is you need capital. You gotta have money. You gotta have money to make money.
Cash flow.
You gotta have money to make money. So that's good advice, because I struggle with that myself. I'm always like, fuck that, I ain't working at this job no more. It's it. I'm finna do my, but I got thousands of dollars worth of motherfucking bills, and if I do just quit tomorrow,
yeah. And in December I went back working. In December I went back working for Tony's.
Right.
And I was like, fuck it. I just told myself, you know, because I was really, you know, getting ready to drop and, you know, like expand everything. So I'm like, man, let me work a graveyard shift. And let me, you know, run the business during the day, get all that money, work a graveyard shift. And, you know, I had plans to build with that. And I got in there. It was cool and everything, but it's performance based, and they kind of got a computer running the whole warehouse. And you fucking punch your order in, and then they give you 17.3 seconds to finish your load. So they didn't perfected the warehouse to where, you know, it's a machine, but you as a worker got to sacrifice your safety.
Exactly.
You as a worker got to sacrifice your safety to hit these numbers.
Wow.
So I think I lasted for about a month. And it's funny because I didn't tell them I had my shop or nothing. and they thought I came in there on some, you know, hand out shit.
I have to have this, yeah.
So I resigned, and it was like, hey, you all right? Anything? And I told them, like, yeah, I got my own business. I wanted to add this, you know, as something that I could use and, you know, make my life a little better, but it's performance based. And they were sending motherfuckers home if you didn't reach those numbers. So I'm like, I got a successful business in Elk Grove. Like,
right.
They got that on stats.
Yeah.
I can't stand jobs like that.
Yeah.
And I could tell by the way they market, they training and everything, they wanted a certain type of person, and I didn't fit, even though I played the part. But
Right.
I left a couple checks in there, and that fucked their head up. They like, this nigga, yeah, he leaving
Leaving
checks in
money.
there. And they,
Right.
they sizing me up because they like, he looked like he just got out, but
Right. Right.
they didn't know what the fuck is going on. But
Right.
I told them, like, I got a successful business, man. And I really didn't come, because I came to do a little more and to take that money and invest into my empire. So,
Right.
man, on the real, it ain't about the job. Like, I don't think no job gonna be cool. This business shit don't be cool. Should be rough. Like, ain't nothing gonna be cool. People think that, you feel me, it'll be a little easier, but when all your money on the line and you ain't got no leverage, that shit really ain't easy. When you could go back to work, and learn to deal with a fucked up boss a little better, and learn to ignore, your irritating coworkers. When you is way more security. So, I tell people all the time, like, man, on the real, we gotta work, and everybody ain't good for business. We need some workers. We need more workers, actually.
Say that again.
Like, we need way more workers. Like, the business shit, like we creative, so you'll have like like one of us create 5 different brands, and then we need the workload to grow them motherfuckers, and that's how everybody eat. But everybody don't need to be like CEO, boss, founder, and that's why I don't like them type of words. Like, I used to never put them on shit, because it's like, I didn't want to, like, put myself too high up there, because I'm really on the front line. I'm really the motherfucker who gonna do everything. And, at this level, like, saying, oh yeah, boss, CEO, like, they ain't doing too much. I'm doing labor. I'm doing logistics.
Everything.
I'm thinking. I'm doing customer service. I'm doing marketing.
From the CFO to the janitor in that motherfucker.
What? I'm doing janitor.
Whatever got to be done to make it grow.
Janitor in that motherfucker.
Real talk. All right. So my last question, man, before we wrap it up, man. Right now, what would you tell the 18-year-old June Doe that was getting in trouble, headed to California corrections? What would you tell the 18-year-old Doe right now?
Man, the 18-year-old June, damn, he was wild on the real. I was even wild playing football, but I played football, and then after hours I was wild because my mom wasn't there. You feel me? And I was just a young lost kid, but on the real, I tell the 18-year-old June Doe to like keep going, keep going. Take nothing personal, like just focus on the solutions, focus on the problems, and just use education and information to empower myself. And that's what I didn't do. And, I kind of gave up at that point because football wasn't working, and I was just I didn't feel like I had no hope with nothing else. I hadn't been talking about nothing else but football at that point. So when I lost that, it was just real. I was just out there.
I'm glad you say that, because in our community, it's like a lot of our young men, the only hope, the only way to get grandma, moms, up out of the situation that they in, you better, be able to run a 4.3 or you better have a cold jump shot. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a football star or a basketball player. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's so many thousands of young brothers that aren't the ones that you watch on Sundays and Saturdays on a professional level. And a lot of them are in the same position and got the same mentality that the 18-year-old June had, and that's it's football or nothing. And then when that don't work out for them, they don't have anything else to bank on, and they think that that's it. And so your story is very, very, very inspiring, man, and it resonates with so many thousands of young brothers across the nation.
For sure.
I mean, so man, it's definitely a pleasure and an honor to be able to interview you and to dig into your story. And I just feel like, it's a part two of this that's, needed. I feel like we ain't even get to really scratch the surface like we want to. So be looking out, man. We definitely be doing this. We'll be doubling back and, picking up where we left off, man.
Yes, sir.
You got anything you want to chime in with, Angel?
I just wanted to keep going, keep pushing.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose people down along the way. You just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, it's not. I can't say too much to you because you're already doing it. But we stand with you, and we're gonna always be there to support you.
For sure.
We love you. We want you to, just shine, man.
And those little words, like even I don't give a damn if I had $1 billion. Even them little words is we be needing that, we be needing that still. I be needing that. It ain't, you feel me? Man, I'm never gonna stop getting knowledge, but you feel me? I can never deny any type of support, any type of real advice that's coming from a real place. Like that's always gonna be accepted. Once I know that shit ain't coming from a real place, that's when, that's when we not even talking. Hey, but you feel me? With y'all my family, man. I love y'all. Y'all been around since on the real. During that time, I was shaky. And that music was fueling a lot of that shit. All the shit I was doing on the side was fueling it. And yeah, I feel like I was on my business, so I was like 80-20, and that 80 kept me from going back to prison, but like on everything, y'all seen this,
we definitely got a lot to talk about, man. We got another part of this shit because I know, man.
Go
I know, man. You know what I'm saying?
We can go all night.
And because one thing and one of the questions I had, but I crossed it off, was parenting, and I know that you got a lot to chime in on that.
Man. That's the next episode. Cause
right.
Hey, I'm telling you, we gonna go about 2 hours on that.
Real talk. Matter of fact, we might even just have like a general topic on it where everybody rocking, and then we'll bring you in. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got a lot to talk about when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, whatever y'all trying to do. I can do it at the shop, the mall, at the house. This is nothing, man. This is nothing. And this that small contribution, like, you feel me? Everything helps. We gotta help each other.
It's all good, man. We got you, man. We support you. We rock with you. You rock with us from the gate. You know what I'm saying? You done bought Guts merch and came to shows. We really fuck with each other. And like I said, sometimes people rock with you just to say they did it, or just to, on some photo op type shit. It don't be genuine. Like you said, when you find out that it's fake and it ain't 1,000, it's gonna come across like that. You gonna smell it from a mile away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we really rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna keep on rocking this thing till the wheels fall off, man. Before we get up out of here, man, get the people your information, man. Where can they get some of that A1 quality dude brand, man?
All right, we in the Arden Mall, 1689 Arden Way. That's at the Arden Fair Mall. You know, and the first entrance
Back town.
right across from Forever 21. The pop-up shop, go in there, say Dude Brand. You ain't even gotta say it. It's gonna be in there. You're gonna see it as soon as you walk in. The Instagram is the Dude Brand Clothing Co. The website is thedudebrand.com. So, you know, hit us up, pull up. You don't gotta come through the shop. You could just I think me and Buck be there from 4 to 8, sometimes Friday through Sunday. Just pull up, holler, get some dialogue, get a little game, you feel me? And that's it.
Straight up.
Let me ask you.
Angel got a question for you.
Do you do any shipping and handling?
Yep.
You ship?
Yep.
Okay.
Get that off
We
the site.
shipping all the, you know, and that was another thing, man. We global with the Dude Brand. And right now I'm working on my cousin out there in Indonesia and Bali, working on stores. You know, I want stores in Mexico. I want Dude Brand stores at all the. Yeah, so yeah, we international, we shipping and we networking. So
Nice.
That's what's up, man. Man, solid interview, man. It was good tapping in with you. We wish you the best, continued success. You know, and when we, you know, back home in Sac, you know what I'm saying? Every chance we get, we go pull up on you.
pull up.
And tell everybody.
We gotta throw something on the grill, man. We family.
For sure, it's good. And you know, whenever you in Vegas, man, tap in. It's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, man. That's June Doe, y'all. The Dude Brand himself, Mr. Dude Brand himself, man. Hell of an entrepreneur, even better person and father, man. So
right,
y'all tap in. He gave y'all the information. If you're in Sacramento, California, pull up to that Arden Mall in the main entrance right across from Forever 21. Get you some A1 quality gear, merchandise, and, you know, like he said, come in dialogue and just chop it up with good peoples, man. We finna tear up out of this thing, man. I'm your boy Squeakaleek the Entertainer.
I'm your girl Angel Lyric.
And together we are On Print Media. Y'all be easy. We out.